boys and girls. Today we are going to learn how to write a color poem. I will walk you through a few simple steps and then send you off to write one of your own. Step number 1 is choosing a color. I'm going to use the color blue as an example for today. Step number 2 is creating a web with the color in the center of it. Step number 3 is filling in the web with different examples and descriptions of the color to help the reader really create pictures in their minds. You'll use your senses to imagine this color, what it looks like, what it sounds like, feels like, and tastes like. We will then use this web to write the lines of our color poem. I'll start out with my sense of sight and sound. What does blue look like? What does blue sound like? The first idea I have is that blue looks like a clear, cloudless sky. The next thing I'm thinking that blue looks like is sparkling ocean water. Now I'm thinking of a dolphin jumping out of the water. I'm thinking of waves crashing on the shore. All right, that's enough ideas for that part. Now I need to think about what the color blue might taste like or smell like. So I have another idea. I think blue would taste like a fresh blueberry. Or maybe some sweet cotton candy at the county fair. Notice how I did not write incomplete sentences here. This is just to get our ideas down and then use them to help us write the lines of our poem. Now we're ready, boys and girls, to take these ideas from our web and start writing. I will start on a new piece of paper or download the poetry paper that we have on today's slides. I'm going to put my piece of paper here. The first thing you'll do is write the title of your poem at the top of your paper and the author, who it's by. Each line of a color poem starts off with the phrase, blue is. Of course, yours will be whichever color you choose, followed by the word is. I'll take a look at my web and start using the ideas from it to form complete sentences. Remember, the goal is to be as descriptive as possible and really help the reader to visualize what the color means to you. It doesn't matter the order that you write down your ideas. The awesome thing about poetry is that it can be as short or as long as you want. There are very little rules. So it's up to you to decide how many lines you would like to include in your color poem. Let's do a few together. I'm going to take a look at my web. And I'm going to start with, blue is the clear, cloudless sky. And that's already almost a complete sentence. Blue is a clear, okay? The next thing I'm going to use from my web is that blue is the sparkling ocean water. I'm going to go up here to the top of my web and I'm going to use the idea that blue is a fresh blueberry. And I'm going to add here waiting to be picked, because it's always a good idea to try and stretch out your ideas from your web even further. Notice how, boys and girls, I do not continue writing after each line. I skip down to the next line and always begin with blue is. Let's see what other ideas I have in my web. Dolphin jumping. Blue is a dolphin jumping. And I'm going to add and diving into the sea. All right, let's see what other ideas I have here. Waves crashing. Now I'm going to ask myself, where do waves crash? They crash against the shore. So blue is waves crashing against the shore. All right, let's see if I have any other ideas here. Oh, the sweet cotton candy. Blue is sweet cotton candy. And I ask myself, where do you eat cotton candy? And I'm going to add at the county fair. And boys and girls, I want to show you that it's okay if you come up with another idea that maybe wasn't on your web, you can of course add it. Like I just thought of the idea that blue is raindrops lightly tapping against a window pane. So boys and girls, as you can see, I chose to come up with 7 different lines for my blue color poem, but that doesn't mean that you have to come up with just as many. You can choose to only do 3 or 4. Maybe you could choose to fill a second page. Now it's your turn. You're going to choose another color and follow these same simple steps to create your own color poem. Don't forget to share your poem with your teacher when you're finished.